So I'm just back from my walk to work, hence the hot, sweaty appearance. But I had some inspiration while I was walking, so I wanted to jump on camera and share that inspiration with you before I forget. So you may have heard Tony Robbins talk about how success in business comes down to 20% strategy and 80% mindset, and that your mindset comes from your conditioning. So we're born fearful of two things: falling and loud noises. Everything else is conditioning, which in itself is a little bit of a okay. But this morning while I was walking, I had a real light bulb moment when I realised how deep conditioning runs and how subconscious it is. So I'm on my walk to work. I do my walk to work video for social media that says, "Hi, Wednesday morning, beautiful blue sky day, doing my walk to work, da 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 da." 30 seconds later, it's black and it's pouring with rain. And I'm sheltering under a little market stall that I walk past in the morning just to keep out of the rain. And then as I'm waiting there, the weather fronts move very quickly. So literally like a minute later, there's this patch of blue sky appears coming towards me. So I think, right, this is my moment of opportunity. So I do another video. Here, quickly, you've got a moment of opportunity. I've got a kilometre and a half to get home. Ooh, I'm going to go quickly because I hope I can get home before the next rain comes. And I set off walking quickly to get home. And then I think, Jill, you live in the tropics. It's 30 degrees. It's at least 85% humidity. You're sweating, you're wet anyway. Why are you rushing to get home so you don't get wet? Finish your walk. And I thought, crikey, that is a real lesson in how powerful conditioning is. Because I've been here for a year and I know every single time I go out to do my walk to work in the morning, I am going to sweat buckets. I literally, when I take my clothes off, this is a bit gross, but when I take my clothes off to get in the shower, they are heavy, they're that wet. And so, but my conditioning is so deeply rooted that no logical thought comes into it. No logical voice said, "Jill, you're wet already, just keep walking." The logical thought wasn't there. The loudest voice was my subconscious conditioning, which said, "Get home quickly before the rain comes." So I just wanted to make that point today so that you can think as you go through your day in your business, how much of your actions that you're taking each day come from subconscious conditioning and how many of those actions come from logical, strategic thinking. Because the things that are holding you back in business are the subconscious conditioning actions. And those are the things you have to change. And to change them, you have to have that awareness. So that is just the point I wanted to make this morning. So I hope that helps somebody. I hope that gives somebody else some of those light bulbs that I had this morning. As it was, the blue sky came in. It didn't rain again, and I just kept doing my walk to work. It was fine. But that moment in time when I stopped and thought, hang on, that's the moment that I want for you in your practice.